So, I made a video a couple days ago about the finance pay plan, how a F&I manager gets paid, and what their commissions look like. I wanted to go into some detail about car salesmen as well, because a lot of times car salesmen will tell you, "Oh, I'm only going to get paid $200 no matter what you buy it for." And that there's some truth to that. There's other things that you need to know about it as well, though. So, most of the time, car salesmen are commission based. I can only think of a handful of dealers that I personally know that pay a flat rate per car and they don't give you any sort of percentage of commission. That being said, there is a point at which the car salesman makes what's called a mini. So a mini is when the profit in the car is not high enough for your commission rate to equal what your mini is. So let's just say my mini is $200. If I sell the car and my commission rate is 25%, if I sell the car at a low enough point where I'm not going to make $200 off my 25% of the commission, I'm going to make $200. And so when a car salesman tells you, "Oh, we're at that point where I'm not going to make any money, I'm not going to have any more profit or anything in the car, I'm only going to make $200. He's probably telling the truth. I don't think I've ever said that to someone that it wasn't true. But with different salespeople and different positions in the dealership, there's a lot of times that there's different pay plans. So at one dealer that I worked at, the pay plan for working as a car salesman that's on the floor where you take fresh customers, you don't get any internet leads or anything like that, it was 25% commission for everything that was over the invoice cost. And that's what you get, and your minis were $150. And you get $3,000 salary, you're expected to exceed that with your commissions, and you also get bonuses based on the number of cars that you sell. You also have to maintain a certain customer satisfaction rating, things like that. When I was in the internet though, I got paid 18%, but that was 18% on everything that was in the front end, so everything above invoice, and everything in the back end. So everything that gets paid from finance, the holdbacks, other things like that, the total net profit on the deal is what I got paid 18% on. And my minis there were $100. My salary was also $3,000, or my draw was $3,000, so I was expected to exceed that, which was fairly simple to do. Most of the time, the car salesman just really wants to sell the car. Now, if you buy it at MSRP, probably makes a really good paycheck. If you buy it somewhere, just $1,000 off, if it's a really loaded up car, I'll probably make a decent paycheck, probably not a lot. But there are some times when your pay plan can be a little bit different. So when I was at a different dealer, my pay plan was about the same as it was on the floor, except for I didn't get paid back end, and I was an internet manager. So there was a car sale that we did where we held some profit in the car. It was only about $300 under cost. We also sold them warranty, maintenance, and I believe it was Gap on there. And I ended up only getting paid $200 on that deal. When if I was at the other store where I got paid 18%, that car deal would have been something in the $800 range or maybe $900 range on a single car deal. And that's part of the reason why, if you are looking to get into car sales, you really need to look at what your pay plan is. There's a lot of different things that they put in there as well. There was a dealership that I worked for, and I don't really want to tell which one's which because I don't want to talk badly about a place that I worked. I've enjoyed everywhere that I've worked. I've enjoyed the people at everywhere that I've worked, so there's no hard feelings. But at one dealership, they did require us to have a certain number of used cars to get our bonus. And in the internet, it's very hard to sell used cars, especially when the leads are coming off of Craigslist, or those used cars are selling, or blah, 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 blah. And also those used cars had no profit in them, so we weren't making any money to sell them anyway. I'd rather sell a new car than the used one, because then I know it's in perfect condition. I don't have to worry about any customer satisfaction issues, nothing like that. And then another dealership, there was no used car requirement. You just got your bonuses based off of the number of units that you sold. So, for example, your pay plan can be anything from, if you hit 10 cars, you get a bonus. If you hit 12 cars, you get a bonus. So for example, there was a pay plan that I was on at one point where once you hit your 10 cars, you get $750. Once you hit 14, then you're going to get $1,200. Once you hit 18, then you get $2,000. And it just steps up from there and there. And then the top pay plan, top bonus for that pay plan was $4,000 if you hit 25 cars. And for me personally, the most cars I've sold in a month is 25 and a half. And I'm pretty much somewhere going to be right around the 16 to 18 cars. That's about where I thrive. I don't put in as much work as some people do to hit those 20 car months every month, month after month. But I know my stuff and I know about the cars that I sell, so I feel like it comes pretty easy. I used to make a joke that out in Livermore, I could go sit out front and get drunk and sell 12 cars a month if I really wanted to, which is partially true, but also I'd get fired, so that's not a good idea. So hopefully knowing a little bit more about how car salesmen get paid helps you out when you're going to look at a new car. I hope it helps you out if you're looking to get into the car business, because you have to know what to look for if you're getting into it. You have to know that you're getting a good pay plan. If you like the videos that I'm putting out, please thumbs up. If you don't like them, please thumbs down. If you have any suggestions for future videos, please leave those in the comments below. And if you like the videos that I'm putting out, please subscribe as well. I really appreciate it. And if you want to get notifications, there's a bell icon down there. Click that. They'll send you a little email whenever my new videos come out. Hope you guys are having a great rest of your night. Thank you very much.